And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome out to Fatburgers and Buffalo's Express here on Versailles Boulevard, where it is time. You checking out the kitchen right there. That's where all of the magic happens here now. That's our kitchen cam. That's a new one. Look, if they'll wave to us over there, we can see them in there. They're busy cooking away and all of that because they're preparing for the triple XL Fatburger challenge that's going on tonight. That's going to be a good one. So we're excited. And somebody quite possibly can get their picture up on that wall of fame that is right behind us. It's got pictures of everybody that has eaten that triple XL monster of a burger that they have here. I'm not going to partake in that challenge, though. But, Coach Brown, last week we talked about it, and as soon as we started talking about the challenge, Coach Campbell says, look, if I won the Fantasy Football League, surely I can win that too. And so we through the week made it happen. Thought we were going to be in trouble tonight because that rain that was projected to come through here was supposed to be a little bit more intense than it was. But we'll get to the Triple XL Challenge here in just a minute. Coach, welcome aboard.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Non-district, you guys stepped out of, had your trip this past week, the Friday game got washed out. You had Cedar Creek you were looking for, and then so you just had the one game Saturday, and that was out of a very tough Northwood Shreveport team, the Falcons, who I think at that point were 15-5 on the season, and give us a little update on what happened there.
Falcons got a good ball club. You know, I felt like we were sleepwalking throughout the whole game. I felt like we didn't really show up on Saturday, but we had some things happen. We've got a few kids that's been sick over the course of 7 days, and we've got a few guys that's been battling sinus infections, and we had some guys throwing up over the past few days as well. And then our starting left fielder didn't start that game. His sinuses were killing him right before the game, and he just didn't look good. So we decided to hold him off.
Right.
And give credit to them, though. They're a well-coached ball club. Coach Alexandria does a good job. And, I thought Canyon came in and threw the ball well. It was only 2-0. We made a change. They had the bases loaded. And, they hit our next guy pretty good. And then Brady McDaniel, a little eighth grader, came in, and I thought he threw the ball really well, inning and two-thirds, only gave up one run. Then we just decided to hold off on him a little bit longer. We wanted to mix it up a little bit on Saturday, and then we went to Cody Davis and Braden Wells. We got a lot of arms, got a lot of action that day. I think we wound up throwing 6 kids.
Well, that's good because you wanted the one thing that you wanted to do, that game being a non-district game, you're going to get your power points out of it no matter what for playing up in class and getting their wins as well. But you're certainly not going to wear anybody out knowing that you've got a big district matchup this week, home and home, with Avoyelles Charter that will be at Grace on Tuesday and then make the trip to Avoyelles Charter there on Thursday. So that's a big series coming up this week.
A huge series. Coach Regard does a good job there. They've been in Class 2A for the last few years, and now they're in Division 5. They got a good ball club. They got a kid who signed with LSUE that can play, and, I think they got 7 or 8 seniors. They've been there, kind of done that, and, we're looking for the challenge.
Well, speaking of challenges, I just saw Coach Campbell sit down, and he's got that burger. Bring that over, and let's see that on the camera. That thing is a monster. So we're not going to have you guys have to eat the fries, but look at this thing. Chuck, can you zoom in on that? That's his – oh, yeah, there it is. See? This is a 1.5-pound burger with all of the trimmings. And I saw Coach Campbell eating some of the fries earlier. I don't know if I would do that. Maybe he's just warming up a little bit. I don't know. But he's going to hang on to that just a minute, and they're going to bring out yours. And y'all are going to sit there, and me and Cody will just visit for a while y'all are doing that. So we've got to lay down the rules for this thing. Now, I don't think it's necessarily a speed thing. It's just a matter of who's able to finish the burger. Coach, and you think you can do that?
Hey,
I've seen Campbell eat. I know what Campbell can do. He says he wants to try 2 of them.
I don't lose to Campbell much at a whole lot of stuff.
Well, it's one in a row right now. It's what he's got the lead 1-0.
Yeah, he got
in this
the fantasy
season.
Football win finally out of 25 years. He finally got one. So. But tonight, I gotta get a dub back.
For the record, he beat me in the Super Bowl of that too. Just so that we know that, Coach, you guys are sitting at 16-4.
Correct.
on the season, ranked number 2. I think I saw Family Community that has there, and that just it shows you the records and it does. I tried to dissect the PowerPoints, and it looked to me like they're a Class C team, and so anybody they play that's out of Class C, they're getting those extra points for, which is kind of I won't say a loophole by any means, because you play what you play, and I get all of that, but they're getting a little bit of a bonus for that every time they play.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about the power rankings right now. The extra bonus that they're getting. You know, I feel like if we're Division V, we should all get the same amount of points if we play up. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. But, I mean, I do feel like, you know, us and the Voice Charter have, you know, kind of earned that right now, the amount of games we've played. And
quite frankly, though, it'll shake out before the season is over with, without a doubt. This session this week is going to go a long way into determining that seeding. And, you know, you don't want to look ahead to the playoffs by any means, because you guys are both solidly in there. But we've talked about that 1 or 2 ranking that goes a long, long way. So in that point, it does kind of matter.
Oh, it does. We want to be a top 2 team. I
Right.
mean, that's our goal at the end of the day. And, you know, I mean, we got to do whatever we got to do. And then we got a game against Westlake on Friday that's a huge game as well.
Right.
They're 3A. They got 12, 13 wins. They'll probably have 14 the time they come up here. You know, we're looking forward to that challenge as well.
Indeed. Chuck, let's take our first break of the evening. When we come back, we'll look ahead at that Vols Charter Week that's coming up. We're getting closer and closer to the challenge. I can smell the chaos brewing on here. That's a food joke there by smelling that. Anyway, you see the kitchen cam. That is where it is being prepared. Coach Campbell's still munching on the fries over there. I don't understand his game plan or his logic, but again, I'm not the one that's competing, so I don't have to. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back here to Fatburger and Buffalo's Express for the Warrior Roundup with Coach Josh Brown on 446 Sports.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
Make your burger your style with delicious, hand-pressed, never-frozen AAA Angus beef and tons of fresh, tasty toppings. Fatburger. Great taste sounds good, doesn't it?
There was a huge assembly, and then he came to the gym, and he announced it.
I would like to honor a warrior that is right here.
I was diagnosed with Wilms tumor kidney cancer.
Colin McGee. We're going to fly you and your family to Universal Studios in Los Angeles to meet Adam Levine. Yes!
I got there, and then we went to Santa Monica Pier, and the water felt good, and I found a bunch of cool rocks, and then we went to The Voice the next day. I got to meet Adam Levine after the show, which was amazing.
I'm Bob Giles, and I believe every business should give back. Join me at gilesgivesback.com.
We are back to Fatburger and Buffalo's Express here on Versailles Boulevard, and you see, this all generated just last week that we started talking about, Coach, you doing the challenge and just trying it. And uber competitive Coach Campbell got in there on Facebook, and he says, I want to be a part of that as well. I beat you in fantasy football this year, and he says, I'm going to do it. So we welcome in Coach Matt Campbell that joins us, was coach part of that 2017 state championship run, been around for a long time, and now starting your own team, it seems like over there. You got a house full. Hang on, pull that back up so we can hear you. Assistant coaches don't get interviewed much. I get they understand.
Man, it's been an experience. It's been definitely difficult, but it's going to be rewarding in the end.
Absolutely, it will be. So, speaking of the reward, what's your strategy to take down this pound-and-a-half burger? Because now this isn't really a competition between the two of you. It is, but if both of you finish it, you both get on the wall. And so we'll lay out the rules before we get into the strategy. All you have to do is simply eat every bit of that hamburger that's on there. The fries don't count. And whatever you do afterwards, that's up to y'all. But don't do it here at the table, whatever that may be. And so to our viewers at home, they're going to eat the burgers. We're going to watch a little bit of it. We'll bring Cody Davis in, and we'll talk to him some about what his thoughts on it. But Coach Campbell, one, what made you want to come take on Coach Brown in this challenge? And two, what's your strategy?
Man, for one, it looks like a really good hamburger.
Right.
I haven't had a chance to eat here at Fatburger
It looks
yet.
like 4 really good hamburgers is what it looks like all in one.
It looks like it's going to be a chore, but I can handle it.
You can handle it.
I can put down some food.
I've seen him eat. That's right. So that's for sure. So the part of the first question is, what made you say, you know what? Is it more about you beating the burger or Coach Brown?
It's not about, I guess, so much.
No coach speak here. This is competition.
I mean, we ain't in a race here because I don't want to show nobody up, but I mean, I can.
Yo, did you hear that zinger? I don't want to show nobody up, he said.
I did.
But, I mean, a challenge is a challenge.
A challenge is a challenge indeed. All right, Coach Brown, we'll ask you the same question. How do you feel when Coach Campbell stepped up and said, you know what, I'm going to take on Coach Brown? But two, what's your strategy in this?
Well, I only ate some sausage and eggs this morning. So I knew just in case we had the show tonight, I wanted to be ready to eat.
No Sweet Joy cinnamon rolls or none of that stuff.
I didn't have the Sweet Joy today. That would be a bad deal if I went over there.
So we've got two different trains of thought here. Coach Campbell says, I've got to eat throughout the day my normal regime to stretch the stomach and get ready. And you went the fasting approach where you said, I want to save up my stomach for this. So
actually today I did eat. I mean, I ate a normal sized meal. We had some fried chicken. And
thank you for not giving that shameless plug. You did very good for not doing that.
It was I mean, I have a strategy of expanding my stomach to be able to eat more, but I have a high metabolism.
There you go.
That high metabolism, I think, is going to help me.
Well, wait till you get to 50. It slowed down drastically. I can promise you that. It screeches to a halt, I can tell you. So we've got two different trains of thoughts on here. Which one's going to work? I really don't know. So we've built it up enough. What I'm going to have you guys do, Chuck, if you'll mute that just a little bit so we don't hear them taking off their headsets on there, that'll be perfect. You guys can pull your headsets off, and I'm going to bring in our guest analyst. Cody Davis is going to come over and join us on this, so we'll get that. And while they're doing that, I guess I could say, ceremoniously, we should say 3, 2, 1, go, I expect. So, yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. So they're going to get off onto eating that. It is 7:15, so we're 15 minutes into the show. But and now those guys, we'll have a camera on them watching what's going on. Did we get Cody turned back on in just a minute? We'll do that. Cody, are you there with us?
I hope so.
There you go. There you are. So Cody Davis, the catcher, and pitches for the Warriors, a lot of different things. Hits the ball well. Had a big grand slam the other night. I heard about it. You did that when you weren't. We weren't on the air with it too. So I was like, my goodness, I missed that one.
Yeah, it kind of sucked. I was Mom got it on video, so it kind of sucked though. I didn't hear y'all get to talk about it.
I understand. Well, you know what you have to do then Tuesday night. Just recreate it for us.
Yeah, I got to do it, huh?
That's it. That's exactly right. So it is a vulture. Well, the heck with talking about baseball. What do you think about this challenge over here that's going on?
I think that might be a little bit too much burger for me.
All right, so we saw Canyon. Canyon did it. He came up and did that. And Jack's out here with us, too. I understand he's not coming on the air anymore with us. We figured that out, and that's okay. I like Jack a lot, and that's okay. He went with the original, which is a third of a pound. Here, let me get this menu that's right out here, and Chuck can maybe zoom in on this. And I don't know, is that the right side as I'm looking at? Yeah. So this is the one right here, the original that Jack had. Let's get all the way down here. Does that – it says 1.5 pounds.
Yeah, that's a lot of meat on there.
But you don't think you could take that on?
I'd have to be hungry.
Look, I would take it would take more than that kind of time. And look, Coach Brown is just, I mean, he is all in on this. And Campbell is like he's sitting back at his house. He's just eating it, watching the LSU girls basketball game up there. It's like it's a regular Sunday afternoon. Look, Mrs. Coach Campbell is probably the happiest that she didn't have to cook tonight for him with this going on. Oh, my goodness. So, look, this just makes for good television and good internet broadcasting. I can promise you this will get some highlights on our YouTube page. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out at 446 Sports. I did see you eating one of the burgers earlier. What did you have?
No, I just had the original.
You just had the original.
Most of the time when I come in here, I usually get the large.
Right.
And get some onion rings and all that, and it's pretty good, but original was good enough for today.
The onion rings are really good. Chuck, we're going to look in there and see what's going on. And Coach Campbell's having a French fry as he goes along, have a little sip of the drink. This dude can eat, and Coach Brown is doing all he can do. Look, I never thought, I've called a game in Iowa. I've called state championship games before, but this is the first time that I've done play-by-play for a burger eating contest. And look, Campbell, there is no quit in him. Look, give me your thought. This is where a good color commentator describes what's going on. So here is your debut, Cody.
I think Coach Brown might be. He's not taking it serious enough.
God, how do you get around that? So you're saying that he might be a little outmatched in this one. You're saying that the favorite is Coach Campbell?
Oh, most definitely.
Most definitely. Wow, I didn't realize that it would be this much fun.
Coach Campbell's he's taking it easy, man.
Look,
he ain't worried about it.
He's just, I mean, the methodical approach that Campbell's taken, there's no, I mean, he's just going. Yeah, don't let him bite the microphone, please. Don't get the headset in the way of this, because he's gonna end up. Well, this looks like an olive. Give me that. So, oh my goodness, I don't know that there has been a time, and Campbell is not phased. Cool under pressure. What did my man Stuart Scott used to say? Cool as the other side of the pillow. That's good stuff. I mean, he's owning it, isn't he? Look, I want to hear your comments. If you're watching along with us, we did get a couple of laughs on there. If you're watching along with us on Facebook or on our YouTube, let us know what you think about it. I need my buddy Keith Stokes here too, but he didn't make it out tonight for this one. All right, all serious and all joking aside, we're going to let them get back. Did he tap out? Oh, no, he's getting napkins, because clearly cleanliness is what the concern is over here. Oh, my goodness, the way he's – and Campbell has not missed a beat with that. Do you see how Brown's is all destroyed?
No, his is perfectly intact. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Perfectly
Intact is exactly what it is. Look, we're going to get into a Vols charter in just a moment. There it is. Look, that's the Fatburger burger cam is what that is. Do you see the technique? I wish I had one of those telestrators where you could draw on this. I'd channel my old John Madden. Bam! The way he's eating that. And look, there's the disaster. That's the disaster that is Coach Brown. That looks like a salad. It does. Look, we're going to take a quick break. We've got to let our sponsors pay this. But don't go anywhere. We're going to come back for this heated action. There'll be no halftime. This is last man standing. We'll do all of that when we come back. You're watching the Warrior Roundup, or some form of it, right here on 446 Sports.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family for all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone, day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Make your burger your style with delicious, hand-pressed, never-frozen AAA Angus beef and tons of fresh, tasty toppings. Fatburger. Great taste sounds good, doesn't it?
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
And we are back to Fatburger and Buffalo's Express here on a Sunday night. And I was told by my producer during that I was making one of the competitors laugh too much. And so his mom called and said, "Don't make my baby choke on that hamburger." So we have to take it easy on there. Look, this is great. And so it's like Campbell's taunting him a little bit because he's giving him strategies and techniques. He's like, "Look, need water, not soda, while I'm having this." And he did say, so if Mrs. Coach Campbell is watching at home, he says, "Have dinner ready because this is just the appetizer, a little snack." Oh, he's giving up some of his fries now. He's trying to get him off his game, but no, you're not getting Coach Campbell off of his game. What do you think? Give us a little synopsis there, Cody, of how you think this competition's going and the difference between the two of them.
Well, I asked Coach Campbell a minute ago if he thought he was going to be able to finish it, and he said no problem. It wasn't a problem. He was going to finish it. Coach Brown, I don't know.
Coach Brown's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
He's a lot messier at it, but he's doing pretty good. We are in the middle of the so we'll explain it again. This is the Triple King, the 3XL Challenge, and the winner of this not only gets bragging rights, but it's not a competition because if both of them end up finishing this, they're both going to get their picture on the wall. Cody, I'll ask you, do you think both of them are going to be able to finish this?
I think if they keep going like they are, they'll probably both finish it. I don't know. Coach Brown looks like
he's slowing down a little bit.
Definitely slowing down.
You're starting to
more.
see the sweat coming down. And that's the meat sweat there that's starting to come down the head there when you start getting a little. Look, I've been preparing. I've been preparing this for things like this my whole life. Being able to call play-by-play for a eating challenge is one of those. Look,
Coach Campbell looks like he's still going strong.
I've got to move some of this out of the way because, look, you see what's going on with him now. You're getting the juices dripping down the hands, and he doesn't care. He's just going after it and smiling. There you see some of the juice that's coming down. Well, no, we're on the wrong hand, Chuck. You got to get it on Campbell's. There you go. Look at that. That reminds me, okay, so years back when, dadgummit, and Kurt Schilling was pitching for the Red Sox on there, and he had the bloody sock. This looks like that because he's got the juice going down, but he's not losing. He's got a little bit of pickle on his wrist over there. That won't last long. Look, he's going after it too. He's going in. I thought he was going to put it back in the sandwich. Wow. All right, we're going to let them continue to eat just a little bit. We're sitting here with Cody Davis of the Warriors. And, Cody, you guys have a big series coming up this week against Vols Charter. First one is at home on Tuesday night. What's your guys' mindset going into that one?
Well, we played this weekend, and we ended up not winning, played Northwood Shreve. And then pretty much, that sucks. But after that, it's pretty much you go into this week, and you think nothing of Charter, and that's a huge game. That's one of the biggest of the year.
You know, when we looked back at it early in the season, and before we use any sort of bulletin board material, get any of that, whatever it is, if you asked me for a list of 5 teams that could play for a state championship, you guys in a Vols Charter matching up would certainly be one of those selections, by all means. And that's not to take away from anybody else, but I'm saying if you've got an opportunity and you say, hey, give me 5, throw 5 teams out there, and you and Charter are certainly going to be one of those. So it's no surprise that this series holds the weight that it does.
Oh, yeah. It's a big game. This is going to kind of show what it's all about. Between the two teams. Because we're obviously, you can ask anybody in Division 5, they're probably going to throw our name out there.
Right.
And I think this is going to be the game that shows everything. And we play them twice in a week, so.
This is the game. These are the games that you want to play, though. You want to measure. You want to have that measuring stick because you guys, that's where you enjoy it, is get that competitive edge that you have. You want to play games like this.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. You want to be tested to a team that maybe, that's on your level, if better. You want to be challenged like anybody else.
So speaking of challenges, you rose to that when the bases loaded last week and had your first grand slam, huh?
Yeah, well, we during scrimmages this year hit a grand slam.
Those don't count.
But
so
they don't count.
Okay,
so.
Right. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
That's like if they went and ate a burger at home. It doesn't count. This is it. That's a scrimmage.
Spotlight.
This is district play right
this
here.
This is under the spotlight.
Whose is that? Somebody left a little on the table right there. Is he starting to lose it and just throwing things? See, this is here, Chuck. Do you see? That's the morsel that's in question right there. So now, there it is. And this is when I need the telestrator. So I used to have one of these, or so I thought I did, and I was drawing on the screen, and Chuck was like, quit, because they can't see that anyway. I was like, okay. So, had a pickle that he picked off of his wrist, and now he's going after he's leaving a little burger there. I got to believe he'll get back into it. Brown's down to one hand now on this. He was having to use both hands on it before, but he's down to one hand. So I'm very impressed with the young right-hander of the way that he's coming in there. Campbell's with the left-handed approach. So you see both bring in a little bit different. This is just great. Tell me about the season so far, Cody, and how things have been going. We've looked at tell me about the tear that Luke went on and is on. Hit what I think 5 straight or 6 straight games he had home runs in.
6 straight, yeah. Something I don't even know. We started off pretty good, I feel like, and then we've played some big schools, haven't did too great against them, and then these past. I think it was 6 games, I guess. Luke kind of just went on a spree. Just home run after home run. I think it was last week he had the Go Preps Player of the Week.
He did, yep.
And
sure did.
I think he went 16 for 19 at bats, and then I don't even know if he struck out.
We've got one of the parents texting in and suggesting that he's going to need support to get to the hospital because that burger is indeed whipping him. I'm telling you, I'm a little bit impressed with it over there. I don't. It further says I'm not attempting this challenge. I can just tell you that. And the ever stoic Matt Campbell just sitting there watching the game, not.
He's just enjoying it.
He's not phased. He's like, what challenge are we doing next time? This is great.
And he ain't got too much left.
No, he doesn't. He's and again, he did want me to send out word to Mrs. Coach Campbell, hey, get supper ready because I've got my appetizer out of the way, or getting it out of the way. That's impressive work because you're right. He's down to about probably maybe an original left is about all that he's got. He's eaten a 2XL worth of it over there and is down to the original, doing fine. Half of it's running down his arm right now, but that's still, you get that. Take me back to the Grand Slam. We get away, we bounce around a lot, but how could you not with all of that going on? Take me through the game and the at-bat with the Grand Slam.
Well, it was pretty much, I mean, I'd kind of been going through a slump, maybe just a little slump of not hitting the ball as good, and I kind of went up there with the approach of, like, I'm just wanting to put it in play, just get on base, do anything you can, and then, it just kind of happened. Just go up there and hit the ball.
And so we weren't filming that game, and so we didn't have it, but you told me that your mom got the video of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she got it. I made sure as soon as I touched home plate and I looked in the crowd to make sure she had it.
There you go. So we need to take she needs to send that video to us and let me have that, and then we'll go over and put some audio on it like we were calling the game, and I'll have that on there. So and didn't you tell us? Look at the camera and say this. Didn't you say that her video wasn't as good as what ours is? Don't get yourself in trouble here, Cody. Don't do it.
It was a perfect video.
Dude, you're going to be a champ at this. Look, there's always going to be a spot here at the table for you as well. Look, they're coming in. I've seen Josh. Oh, look, he's getting some love from back home from Mrs. Coach Brown, telling him that he's got this. I expected to see them out tonight. I was hoping to see people with the signs and cheering for their favorite, but the rain kind of pushed things back on us. It's good to have this. You can't get this kind of yeah, there we go. No, I'm pointing to that's where it's at over there. You can't get this kind of entertainment on a Sunday night just sitting around doing nothing. This is good stuff.
Did you get the one from Kenyon Wright saying, I think Coach Cam has got the W because Brown is cheating by destroying the burger?
Look, that's good stuff. Oh no, getting called out by Kenyon Wright, who does and he has the right to do that.
I've seen
because his picture's on this wall.
Kenyon came up in here and he ate the triple X, all the fries, and crushed a milkshake after. I've seen him do it.
This is like Campbell calling his shot. He says, after I get through with that, I'm going after the milkshake. And Brown's wobbling. He's like a fighter trying to get to the bell is what he's doing. This is good entertainment on here. We are glad that you are watching and enjoying this one along. Coach Brown and Coach Campbell will be able to go back and watch this video when it's over with, and don't necessarily know that they'll want to. But, yeah, this has been entertaining to say the least. And, guys, y'all are about 18 minutes into this, so you're really doing well. I can't vote for how your stomachs will do after you're quickly eating this one. You notice there's not as much talking or laughing that's going on anymore. They're settling in. But if it were a race, I think Campbell is getting down to the wire, but it is not. So he's going to be able to get back on the headset after he finishes his, and we'll wait like the tortoise and the hare. See how he's not even eating? He's watching the game. He's like, I got this. I remember that old parable of the tortoise and the hare. But he's finishing it up there. So you still don't think, Cody? It's not a lot. Yeah, that is just a couple of bites. But we'll have to look. So he's still got this one on the table, and there's a little piece of lettuce around the corner that I've spotted those things. Not to me. Uh-oh. I think I might have lost Brown here. Tanya, you better come get him. This is wow. This is the most fun that I've had on a Sunday night in a long time. This is great. There are a lot of things that you could be doing tonight. We're glad that you chose to join it and hang out with us. Cody Davis sitting beside us on here, senior this year, right? Junior. Well, I'll be dead gum. We're going to have to try this again next year. Seems like you've been there for like 8 years already. Is that?
I have.
Wow. You took the COVID year, the transfer portal, all of these things. Goodness gracious. Oh, so looking in the future, and I know stuff too. What are you, 16, 17?
17.
17. So you are a 6-year senior, aren't you? You'll be 19 before I graduate. My goodness. What's the future past Grace Christian look like? Coach is having to get up and stretch a little bit. Make sure he's not going out and he's got some in his. He's doing some calisthenics there to get loosened up. And look at Coach Campbell. He's like, Chuck, can you get out of the way of the TV? I'm trying to watch the game while I'm smashing Coach Brown here. That's great. But again, we said it wasn't a race, but had it been one, Coach Campbell's probably about 3 fingers away from finishing. It barely even fit. He's having to squeeze in his hand so that he doesn't lose it. Look, that's and so but look, Brown looks like he is
destroyed.
He's destroyed. It's on there. Needless to say, how are you feeling, Coach? That's what I want to know. He feels okay. You don't need to bring in a righty or any of that. No. All right. So see, he's going for the complete game. What would you tell him, Cody, if you were catching in this and you saw him starting to waver a little bit? What are you going to go? You're going to call time. Let me take me through that. Give me the time, and I need you to go out and talk to your guy because he might not think he's missing the strike zone, but he's struggling a little bit over here.
I mean, it's one of those things where, it's late in the game, and he's almost done with it. You got to call time. You got to go up there and be like, hey, man, look, we're down to the wire. You got to pull through. I mean, you got to be a bulldog up there. You got to do it. This is the bottom of the 7th.
This is dirtbag stuff going on right here. And look, I'm telling you, you guys at home can't really appreciate the work that Coach Campbell's putting on. No sweat, no anything. He's just having a little soda. Coach Brown's running calisthenics around trying to get loosened up again. And all Campbell's thinking about is, did I want the chocolate shake or the Oreo shake after this? Let me tell you what, the Oreo shake is mighty good. Again, if you think you can handle this challenge, you need to come out to Fatburger, Buffalo's Express, right here on Versailles Boulevard. If you're not familiar with Versailles Boulevard, your kids probably don't go to Grace, and you're probably not watching this anyway. So that notwithstanding, it's the road between the Coliseum and Grace and Jackson Street that gets you down there. Come in, and you get the burger on here, and if you eat the whole burger, they're going to put your picture up on that wall, and there's been a number. Look, I look back on this wall, Cody, and you see all of these big fellas that are on this wall, and there's one little girl that's on there. I don't know where she went to, but she was here.
That's a bunch of grown men up there.
That's some dudes. It really is. And dadgummit, I can't find where she was. Oh, yeah, there she is. So, and we won't call any names on this, but all of these dudes and that little young lady there, like, what a champ. That's good stuff. So, well, I said I wouldn't call names, and Chuck just made her famous. But the effort to put out, because I'm telling you, I'm out. I would get in the ring with Mike Tyson before I would attack that, because look, I'll take the million and get knocked out. I don't care about that. So you've got life after Grace. What's college, or what do you have planned?
Oh Lord, I don't know. It just depends on if any colleges want me, if they want to do anything like that. I mean, I don't know. It just depends. I haven't really decided on nothing yet.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, if you play high school baseball at the level that you play it at, there's a spot for you. There's such a history. I mean, you guys look on that wall of the names of players that have went on to play college baseball somewhere. I mean, guys that you've played with that are playing college baseball. So it's certainly there.
Yes, sir.
On there, grades good. Have you taken the ACT yet?
Oh yeah, taking the ACT. I think I got a 23 on the ACT.
It's a good start.
Not
Absolutely,
terrible.
it is.
I want to get it higher.
Yeah, but that'll get you into school for sure. Yep. So that's good. Just and taking care of things away from the athletics side of it. That's certainly very important. Staying away from these big burger challenges, that's probably one of them. So what we've got to start thinking is, what are we going to do next for these guys? Because Campbell's showing no phase to. I mean, there's no letdown in there. It is Fatburger and Buffalo's Express. So they have their wings that are here. So we need a hot wing challenge out of there. How do you guys do with heat?
I'm not good with heat.
He's not good with heat,
no heat.
but he can text and eat in all of this. And Campbell, you're up for a hot wing challenge? They don't necessarily have to be hot. I mean, we can. Not too hot. We'll work on it. But a whole calf. He's able a calf in between a loaf of bread, and he's able to handle that. Look, he's down to about a quarter of it left. Is all he is. I'm going to take, I think, Chuck, our final break of the night. When we come back, I believe that Campbell will have wrapped his up. So you may rest a minute and wait till we get back. So I want the final bite on this, because that'll be the first one it's finished on there, and we'll get your camera ready for the wall. Don't go anywhere. This has been a special kind of Sunday night right here from Fatburger on 446 Sports.
Make your burger your style with delicious, hand-pressed, never-frozen AAA Angus beef and tons of fresh, tasty toppings. Fatburger. Great taste sounds good, doesn't it?
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family for all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
you about that day?
There was a huge assembly, and then he came to the gym, and he announced it.
I would like to honor a warrior that is right here.
I was diagnosed with Wilms tumor kidney cancer.
Colin McGee. We're going to fly you and your family to Universal Studios in Los Angeles to meet Adam Levine. Yes.
I got there, and then we went to Santa Monica Pier, and the water felt good, and I found a bunch of cool rocks. And then we went to The Voice the next day. I got to meet Adam Levine after the show, which was amazing.
I'm Bob Giles, and I believe every business should give back. Join me at gilesgivesback.com.
We are back to Fatburger on a Sunday night, and I didn't believe it. So, look, both of our competitors have gotten up. One is at the counter ordering more. I don't know that was he getting another burger for here? There he is. He's back up there and doing that. Before we get into it, he is just about to take his final bite of it. But April McDaniel writes on the page, she said, worth mentioning, the opposing fans from Northwood Shreve came over to us during the game and asked about Cody. Said to be sure that he knew that the Falcons fans were highly impressed with our number 35. Said they loved watching him catch. How does that make you feel, seeing something like that?
I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, that really don't happen too often when you have another team that comes over to your fans and tell you that, that another person's playing good, you know?
That's right. Coach Ladner is watching. Marlar's watching. Mike Marlar is watching. A lot of folks that are in watching on this. And so if we're back, Chuck, let's look at Campbell because he's down to the last bite. Coach Brown, I'm gonna ask, where did you have a phone call you had to tend to, or where'd you go? Don't be honest with me. Don't. I'd rather you not be honest with me because I saw where you went. So I'd rather you not be honest with me at all. But if you'll zoom in, Chuck, just a little bit on here, this is the final bite that is going to get Coach Campbell on the wall, and we'll get some little post-game comments from him on there because he was up there ordering another burger. I don't know. Were you eating some more? That wasn't good enough. Yeah, go ahead and wrap that up. Cody, did you ever think you'd be part of live internet like this to be able to? Your first game as a color analyst is to call a burger eating challenge.
It's a good start. I can get some experience here, so I don't mess up on nothing else.
You did great. You did wonderful on there. So, Coach, let's get that microphone back over towards Coach Campbell and explain, because it looked to me like he was getting another burger to order and thought I thought he said he was going to finish that one before Brown was done with the first one. Is that what you heard, Cody?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Now Coach Brown's getting close on there. He's still shredded everything. But before the last bite, Coach Campbell got up and he went over and he got some more water to wash down. But you were just about finished with the challenge. So, Coach, tell me about your experience on that. Let's see what they call it, the Triple King Challenge. I mean, you knocked it out in about 25 minutes. So tell me about it.
I mean, that's a pretty good burger.
It was a pretty good burger, he says. Indeed it was. Now, this is the straggler that was out here from earlier. You're saying that's not yours.
I don't think that's part of mine. But
okay, we'll go back to the video replay of it, and we'll be able to see whose it was.
Okay. I mean, I can finish it.
Well, I'm going to give you two sides to that argument. One, yes, it would be a good idea if it was yours to finish it. But two, if it came off of this burger that was going on, because, the burger was flying out of there. I don't know if I'd have wanted to get around any of that at all. But tell me a little bit about your experience there.
It was pretty good. I mean, I just went and ordered my wife and my daughter. I had to make sure I ordered them something.
Oh, thank goodness! I thought.
But I did have to have one of those Oreo shakes.
So you're having a shake now. Did you knock out the fries, or how did that go?
The fries, I really like the fries. But normally when I eat a burger and fries, I eat my fries first.
Right.
I don't like cold fries.
Right, I got you. And now they've gotten a little cold on you
so
too.
you know.
But the shake is going to be cold.
Oh, yeah, the shake's going to be really good.
Okay, but just not
Top
the
it
front.
off.
Give me your expert analysis, Cody, on what you saw out of Coach Campbell being able to finish that.
I mean, I thought he did pretty good. I thought he did really good. He kept his calm, you know. He was having a good time watching the game up there. I thought he did pretty good.
And Coach Brown just doing everything he can.
Tearing it
Campbell's
apart.
watching the game. He's just hanging out, texting a little, having a good time.
I mean, I got to cheer my man on here, though. That's my brother right here.
That's right. Look, he's trying to get you over the finish line. This is like
He's
you
gonna do
fell
it.
right
He's gonna
before
do
you
it.
get
We're
to the
gonna
finish line.
We're getting up on that wall. Right
Y'all
there.
going to get a dual picture on that wall. I can tell you, I will never be on that wall. The only way that I'm going to get on that wall here is if I'm in the picture somehow when they take of you two. And that'd be the thank you, photobomb. That'd be the only way that we would get involved there. Coach, we have about 8 minutes left on the show, so it's really, this is like Geraldo this is way before you was born. Geraldo Rivera was looking for Al Capone's vault, and he's on this live 3-hour show. He never gets into it at the end of it. So it's very anticlimactic if you don't finish this in the next 8 minutes. He's going to try to do it. And no help from Coach Campbell. That's just, again, that'd be a little weird if you did that. But how's the taste of the burger? Let him. So the idea behind it, it's the 3XL fat burgers. The Triple King is what they're calling it. And if you come in and you get it and you eat this burger, well, you get your picture up on the wall. So I think that's just, I think that's great. And this challenge originated last week, and Coach Campbell got on there and said, hey, I want to come out and do that. I had no idea the competitors. Did you know?
No, I didn't know.
Coach Brown knew, huh? You did, yeah. Yeah, that's something else. So, again, you guys are sitting. We'll talk a little bit of baseball because it's only fitting that we talk a little bit of baseball and get the camera off poor Coach Brown, who is he's limping to the finish, to say the least. And look, Coach Campbell's cheering him on right there, and then carrying him on. So it might have been he had the soda to start with, and that might have messed him up a little bit.
That soda's going to bloat you up.
But you notice he didn't tell you that prior when you were getting it. He was just watching you go over there and get that drink.
Hey, water just to wash it down. That way, you know.
He didn't have his shake till afterwards. Look, he's taking his final timeout is what he's doing. Chuck's going to follow him over there.
He don't get no more timeouts.
Make sure, no, this is his last visit to the mound. So we're going to make sure that he doesn't do that anymore. Coach, we're talking about a wing challenge the next time for you guys. I mean, but just we have to stay away from the hot.
We have to stay away from the heat.
Huh? What level of heat are you able to go up to 5 or so? Because you know
maybe
that
a 3 or 4.
A 3 or 4.
How many wings do you think you could eat though?
Boneless or
no? That's chicken nuggets. No, and that's not the wing. Is the where you've got to and you stack up the
bone.
Yes,
the bone
you don't have to eat the bone, but that's the original. That's the regular wing. Otherwise, it's a chicken nugget challenge.
20 to 25.
Oh, I could eat 20 wings. That ain't.
It's like name that tune. He says 25. So I mean, do I hear 30?
I don't know. Huh? I got 30 wings. 40.
If you can eat 1.5 pounds of burger, I think you can eat more.
You see, look, that's an extra large wing order. Is how many? Is 24 wings? Chuck, all right, 24 wings that you would have to eat, and you say that's not a problem, right? Huh? Well, maybe we'll have to see about. And you're somewhere around the mild and the sweet teriyaki. Is that about where you reside?
Yeah, I'd probably stay about the mild.
How about you, Cody? Are you up there with the Carolina Fire Barbecue?
Oh no! I think I could probably, if I had the mild, then I could probably put a few down. But once you get up like in the medium up in there, it starts. You want to tap out earlier.
All right. I'll lay this one down because I'm not a burger eater, Chuck. If you'll go back to the big board right there where you were just at and zoom in a little bit. So if you see all the way up that thermometer thing that's there, the Red Hot Ranch, no, a little lower than that, buddy. The Red Hot Ranch, that's the wings that I eat when I'm here.
Oh, no.
So I mean, let's.
They got a little heat to them.
They got a little bit of heat to them. They're not so bad. We can try those.
You can enjoy it though. That's what I don't like eating something.
Chuck's going to try the. Well, what stops you from going the scorching then? Why are you going to go there?
I mean, you might as well just.
No, look, he's tapping out. You can't. Oh no, he's okay.
There you go.
So Chuck, tonight, Chuck is going to try the scorching wings. So how about that? Look, I'm telling you, if you're looking for something to do somewhere to bring the family, we invite you to come out to Fatburger and Buffalo's Express. I mean, more menu items here than you can imagine. The milkshakes are fantastic. But this is where Chuck says he's going to be is up to scorching.
You know you're starting to get up there when it just says hot.
That says it up, just hot. Yeah, I don't know about that. Coach, we got 4 minutes left on the broadcast, and there's look, the water. See, if you'd have went water from the start, it might have made a little bit of a difference on the. See, there you go. You got again. That's right. Age doesn't matter for a leader and a vocal leader.
This wasn't a competition about who could finish it first.
No, now we're just cheering him on, trying to get him to finish. Yeah, that's the idea is to get there. And it's like if it doesn't happen in the show, it doesn't happen. If he's not able to finish that one,
then you don't get your picture.
Then it did. Yeah, it doesn't count. 45 minutes you've been into that burger, right there.
Look, this is extra innings now.
This is it. This is getting down to the wire on there. Coach, what's been going on? Tell us a little bit about the kids. Again, you got a couple of twins. Is that right?
Yeah, we had twins, and we got a boy and a girl.
Isn't that awesome? That is fantastic. So you've got 3 now.
God's blessed us. It was I've got my oldest. She's 7, just turned 7, and she's a tremendous help with these twins. She loves them, and I mean it is something else.
That's awesome. That is really great. Tell us their names again.
Emerson Kate.
Right.
And Taysom Reed.
Right. And so how old are the twins?
They're right at 3 months old.
So it's been a pretty good year for you. So you won the Fantasy Football League.
Yeah.
You have the twins, and now you've beat the Triple XL Challenge tonight, and you finished the pound and a half burger. And this is just March. This is fantastic. Look, I see you're hiding a little bit. There's a pickle down there too. No, it doesn't matter. If you finish what's in your hand there, we're gonna get your picture up on the wall. And he is really close. Chuck, I hope you can get the anguish that is in Coach Brown's face too. That's what this is the struggle of man versus burger right here is what this is. And look, now you know, go to the water first and don't go with the carbonation. And Coach didn't tell him that till halftime.
No, that's unfair.
That's a little.
Or is that just a gimme?
That's a strategy. You mean you watch those guys that do all those hot dog eating contests?
Yep.
Man, what do?
They dipped a bun and everything in the water, and that's just terrible. Yeah.
There you go.
That's just. Is this? Are we getting there to the last? Oh, this makes for good. So what we'll do is, because we'll go off the air. Look, so Jack's going the other way. Jack's going with 2 shakes in his, and he finished the meal. So that's not bad, but he's still not going after the King burger there, the Triple King. So what we'll do is we'll take some photos and still shots of this after you wrap this up, and they're getting their. Is he calling it out? Is that this is the he's going all in. There it is. Now he just got to finish that off.
Here we go.
And look, they're both going to get on the wall. This is going to be great. And look, 1 minute to spare at 7:59. So that's going to wrap things up here from Fatburger. It has been a very entertaining Warrior Roundup here. We've got a Vols Charter coming up next week. It'll be at home Tuesday night. You'll be able to see that game. First pitch is 6 p.m., Coach. Is that right? Okay, look, he's struggling. We'll go on the air just a few minutes before then. But for my co-host, Cody Davis, our 2 competitors, Coach Matt Campbell, Coach Josh Brown, you guys did great. We'll look forward to seeing that picture.
Warrior
Round out now. Is that what it is? That's about right. For my producer, Chuck Perkins, and Jack, who just has hung out with us here the whole night. He's done a great job, but not going to be on camera anymore. It has been a wonderful experience, and we look forward to seeing you Tuesday night. So for everybody that was here helping put this on, I am Doug Gann. God bless you all, and good night.